Given a couple of months, speculate on which character would jump from The Walking Dead to Fear the Walking Dead. Fans never guessed Morgan Jones would be the character crossing over between the two series. Still, there are a number of ways the worlds can collide, organically. Based on Morgan actor Lenny James' comments during Talking Dead, it appears his character will be departing The Walking Dead following Season 8 for a role on Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. From the very first moment that the whole suggestion of Morgan, my character, going over to Fear the Walking Dead, the hardest part of it from beginning until now has been leaving The Walking Dead, Morgan actor Lenny James said during the announcement on Talking Dead. Leaving that cast, leaving that crew. And I've said my goodbyes to the cast and stuff, and I've said my goodbyes to the crew, but I would just like to say about the crew, because as actors, we take all the bows, but actually that show stands or falls pretty much on the back of that crew. They're an amazing bunch of people and I'm going to miss them very, very, very much. With much more story left to tell for Morgan, the possibilities are seemingly endless for how he will make the journey to Fear the Walking Dead setting. Slide 14:1. Time jump photo AMCTHE. Biggest question for fans who have been in Fear the Walking Dead is regarding the timeline between the two shows. Fear is years behind The Walking Dead in terms of the apocalypse. Whether or not Morgan returns to The Walking Dead after venturing off on a solo journey earlier in Season 8, his arrival in Texas to collide with Madison Clark could mean the sibling series will see a considerable time jump between its third and fourth seasons. The Walking Dead fans are familiar with time jumps already. The AMC series has passed months between seasons and episodes on multiple occasions. The sibling series may do the same, on a larger scale to accompany the arrival of Morgan. Currently, the gap between the two shows is estimated to be about 3 to 4 years. Fear the Walking Dead has merely begun to surpass Rick's awakening from his coma in Atlanta, though the characters have adjusted to the apocalypse more quickly than the Atlanta gang did. Morgan's arc in The Walking Dead Season 8 positioned him for the story on Fear. It was also important to see Fear's world and characters through new, yet familiar, eyes. The Walking Dead showrunner Scott Gimple said of the crossover, unless Gimple wrote Morgan out of The Walking Dead in a way which his death is so compelling fans will want to understand him better. Through the past, it seems the character will be setting sail for another part of the apocalypse. Slide 24. 2. Location. Although Fear the Walking Dead is shooting its fourth season in Austin, Texas, this does not mean the AMC series is necessarily going to be set in the Lone Star State. The Walking Dead is shot in Georgia, yet the story claims the AMC series is taking place in Virginia. It's difficult to imagine Morgan making a trek so far west at any point, be it in the past during his clear days or in the future following Season 8 and the all-out war story. The future, however, seems more likely as the character would be better equipped to make the journey and handle threats along the way. If Fear the Walking Dead were to move its story to Alabama, Madison Clark's home state, the arrival of Morgan Jones would seem more feasible. Anything is possible given the show's current state, which saw every place the characters called home in Season 3 either burning down or exploding. They are on the road and seeking asylum. Why not head home? Slide 34-3. Fill in the blanks. Morgan Jones has been with The Walking Dead since its first episode. However, he has not been on the show for its entirety. After the first episode, the Lenny James character took his son a different way when Rick headed into the city in hopes of finding his wife. Years later, he would return in an insane state of mind and reveal to Rick that Dwayne had died. Like his wife Jenny, Rick couldn't put Dwayne down. After reappearing in the Clear episode, Morgan would go missing once again before returning in Season 5 with a more clear mind and skill set. Along his journey, he would encounter the Wolves and ultimately meet with Aaron and Daryl before heading to Alexandria to reunite with Rick. The drawback from filling in the blanks of Morgan's missing periods on The Walking Dead is that the story has already been told. Though Morgan was of questionable sanity when revealing the fate of Dwayne, fans will know what to expect should a prequel form of the character appear, especially if he is killed in The Walking Dead Season 8. Slide 44-4. Merging the shows. Thor: The crossover is only being billed as one character heading from one show To another, it's possible Morgan Jones joining Fear the Walking Dead is the beginning of the two AMC zombie shows coming together. After all, there are helicopter buzzing around Alexandria, so transportation might become less of an issue. A prequel or flashback form of Morgan Jones is the less interesting crossover story with the current face value. Of course, the writers can spice it up a bit, but fans will know he either goes crazy and heads east or goes solo and meets Eastman. Should Morgan Jones be a future form of himself after literally leaving The Walking Dead by walking off in the woods as he did in episode 8x04 or otherwise, he would have little reason not to tell this group of survivors about the thriving Alexandrian community on the East Coast. Of course, his current reason for leaving was because he did not want to be a part of the should we or shouldn't we kill debates, which might deter him from leading anyone to the group, but his connection to Rick seems too strong to keep large groups of survivors a secret. With The Walking Dead set to plow through its 8th season and head into Season 9 and beyond, the two AMC shows may very well start heading in the same direction to become one giant juggernaut of a story and series.